just climbed up out of Spray Park. I think we've reached the top of most of these moraines and snowfields. The snow is softening and the views are opening. There's Echo Rock. It just came into view right there. Observation Rock is the taller one. We have Ptarmigan Ridge. We're going to follow this until we reach the saddle on the south side of Observation Rock. We are continuing on along the crest of Ptarmigan Ridge. It's pretty much just a vast volcanic moonscape. Over here we are looking down into the valley of the North Mowich Glacier. That's the Colonnade Ridge over there, center frame. I think that's Thumb Rock right there, or Needle Rock. And I think we're just going to go up to the top of this high point right here along this ridge and check out the views from there. I'm talking about that high point right there. We'll see what this next section of the ridge is like. And then from there, we're going to grab that easy slope to the left and go down into that saddle right there, and then hopefully from there take the easy slope up to the top of Observation Rock. Here's a really good view of Ptarmigan Ridge. And it goes all the way out that way. See, all of this is Ptarmigan Ridge. I don't think we're going to do all of it today. It goes up to a high camp right there. And then probably one of the most technical climbs of Rainier begins from that point. And it goes up Ptarmigan Ridge to Liberty Cap. We're going to dream on that one. But this is pretty fantastic. Right down onto the North Mowich Glacier. What do you think, Sarah?
That was awesome. Wow, what a hike.
It's kind of hazy down there in the Puget Sound Valley, but you can see some arms of Puget Sound. You can see over here, this is where Frederickson is. And then the Port of Tacoma is actually right there. See St. Joe's Hospital and the ferry going across Dalco Passage. The shot's really hazy, but right now I'm zoomed in on downtown Tacoma. The big white building on the left is St. Joe's Hospital. Sarah? Well, here it is. This is our high point for the day. We're around 8,500 feet along Ptarmigan Ridge. We're not going to go any further than this point. Down there is where that tent ring is and all of our stuff. That's a really cool camp. We're going to have to come back to that one later. looking off towards Puget Sound lowlands down there. It's really hazy. Here is the North Mowich Glacier, the valley of it at least. I've already gotten a lot of footage of this today. And there's the Rainier Nordwand. Ptarmigan Ridge just keeps going. That high point right there is around 10,000 feet. There's the Liberty Cap Glacier, Willis Wall, Liberty Cap itself. Over here is the Mowich Face. And Sunset Ridge is that ridge over there. Right. Coming over this way here, this is the Russell Glacier. It goes off to the northeast off of Ptarmigan Ridge. Russell Cliff is over there. Or Curtis Ridge, excuse me, that's Curtis Ridge. You go over this way. It's kind of hard to see, but there's Old Desolate, Mystic Lake, Carbon Glaciers down there. Here's the Russell Glacier again. And we are going to pack up and head down this way to the saddle between Echo Rock and Observation Rock, and we're going to summit Observation Rock next. We're actually just a little higher than it right here, about 200 feet higher than Observation Rock. This scene right here exemplifies what I mean by the volcanic moonscape that you find in Mount Rainier National Park. When you get up on the flanks of the volcano, it is nothing but lava rock and snow. I guess that's what they mean by fire and ice. Well, here is the summit of Observation Rock. We were just talking about how lucky and special it is that we're getting these views, just because it's not that accessible on this corner of Mount Rainier. You really got to work for it to get up into here. You know, from Paradise and the south side, we're so used to seeing all of that from high camps. All of this is just new to us. So it's just a special birthday treat. It really ended up being a really cool hike, scramble. Don't know if I want to call it a climb. We were just out on that point right there. The mountain's definitely looking a bit different from this angle. Got to come back and camp up here so we can get nighttime views and see all the city lights down below us. There's Echo Rock right there, and it's pretty much surrounded by the Russell and the Flett Glacier. The Flett Glacier is this one right here. It's pretty much stagnant and dead. And down there is the volcanic rubble-strewn moonscape of Upper Spray Park. Still a lot of snowfields lingering, but they should be melting out pretty quickly now. What do you think, Sarah?
This is awesome. What a beautiful day. North Cascades just keep getting clearer and clearer.
Here's a good shot of Echo Rock. We're gonna skip that one. And we are on the flat and stagnant Flet Glacier. We're gonna drop back down into Spray Park here. We're working our way down these snowfields of the Flet Glacier. We have reached a lateral and terminal moraine of its last advance. And there's this nice lake. You can see here, this is where the tongue of the glacier extended down. I think it's safe to say that the intense summer heat has finally arrived. However, it is really cool right here in this grove of trees. We don't have to go out in that sun quite yet, but time is ticking away and this trip is just about in the books. We're just about ready to shoulder the packs and hike out of Spray Park. We have roughly 7 miles back to the vehicle. It's about 3 miles or so, maybe a little more, back to Mowich Lake. And then we're gonna hop back on that grindstone trail and then rendezvous with the Mowich Lake Road. And we should be back the vehicle in no time. It's gonna be a beautiful walk through the woods nonetheless. And we have one more final stop to make before we head all the way back.